been a while. Through some funding negotiations, we're back on the air, and we have with us a band. As for This is the Music Corner with Adam Blank. So, I really don't know their names, so I'm just going to ask them to give us a little introduction.
You don't know who I am?
Well, this is my mistake. This is our favorite guest, Strawberry Henderson, and he has a new friend, as usual.
Hello.
And you are?
I was born Liam Lyle by my parents, but I gave up my slave name when I was 17 and moved to Kenya, and my new name is Kiambo, which means in Kenyan fierce ejaculate, because that's what my reputation within the village amongst the women.
Very.
Was fierce.
Very.
I got a woman pregnant from 3 huts away once.
Oh my! That's great. So, what is the name of your new band?
Our new band. Let me tell you the story. First I was in forceful cans. You know about that.
I thought cardiac arrest after that?
No, first was cardiac arrest. I was just leaving out those chapters.
Okay.
You don't understand, Adam. I've been in a countless number of bands now.
Well, he's about this is called the Shakespearean band because he's at 37, which is how many plays Shakespeare wrote. So hopefully that's a lucky number for him. Of course, he did start with the Rusty Pool Sticks.
Oh, man. We can't forget that one.
They're one of his most successful bands in the
Well,
underground scene. He actually lost $4,000. That's why it was.
All those bands don't matter, because the band that we're in now, that's the band that's going to make it for the rest of ages, for the rest of time.
And the name of this band for the people at home is?
The name of this band is Animals with People Hands.
And why we're called Animals with People Hands is we've always seen animals as a equal, and one of our dreams is to one day play a game of rock, paper, scissors with koala.
It's beautiful.
Koalas, if you ever see their hands, they don't have the ability to make scissors, rocks, and paper. They kind of look like a clubbed foot of a retarded child. So we're hoping one day that we can play with them.
That's beautiful.
Also,
It's going to be very possible when we take all the funds that we make from this band and put it into research and scientists who put people's hands on animals. It's dangerous, but they're going to try it.
there's an entire foundation.
Oh boy!
We're forming an entire foundation for it's called People.
Sorry, that's stupid.
It's called People of Animal Equivity Act. Togetherness.
I'm not sure that's a word.
In
fact, I'm some sort. That's a word.
It's our foundation.
It's a payer.
It's our foundation.
PAEA.
And
The
all
People Animal Equivity Act.
together.
Payer.
Payer.
Together.
So,
Could you imagine it, Adam? Could you imagine a day where you're driving down the road and you say, "Oh, look out! It's a deer in the middle of the road," but it's like, "Stop!"
Imagine going into work, Adam. You go into work and you're typing and you get an email from a giraffe and he says, "Hey, what are you doing? Why don't you come by my desk and give me a high five?" And you go over, the giraffe is sitting there. He's very hunched over because they haven't built the ceiling high enough for him yet, and he is typing. And he goes, "Hey, did you get my email?" Because by then we'll get voice boxes for him. Or we'll have translators, so he'll actually say, and it'll translate for you, the voice box.
They already started working on the translations. That's why we're taking it a step further, looking into the future and giving them hands.
Our next album is completely in giraffe.
You know what? People are gonna purchase it, take it home, put it on their record player, and they're gonna say, "This is nonsense." But you imagine a giraffe that gets that record.
He's gonna love it. Now, if if we get the voice translators completely built and ready, it will come with our album. You can either get the print and vinyl, or you can't download it off iTunes because iTunes
we lost
the devil.
the privilege. That's a good word. We lost the privilege to be on iTunes after.
We made a song called "I Gave Steve Jobs a Hand Job," and they didn't like that. It was because they didn't like it because it was based on a true story. Now, if it wasn't true, I don't think Apple would be that upset. But since it actually happened, and Steve was very, to say the least, he was embarrassed because we get into the nitty gritty in the song per se. So.